Hey everybody, it is about 9 o'clock in the morning on Friday morning. I just got off work at 6, went home, took a shower, loaded up the trailer, and Nicole is driving us down south. We are on the Florida Turnpike, and we are heading back down to the Florida Keys for some camping. We're going to be going to John Pennekamp Coral Reef State Park, and it should be pretty fun. It's about 12:30. We're making pretty good time despite the Florida Turnpike being closed down. I don't know if there was a really bad accident or if it was maybe construction or something, but everybody was scrambling, trying to find an alternate route, so we just took A1A south. So far, pretty good day. No rain or anything, but might be a little shower or something later. We can't check into the campground until about 2, so we're at Snook's. It's a pretty cool restaurant actually, and we're eating mahi tacos, and I have a mahi sandwich. So we're on the dock at Snook's where we just ate, and that was probably the most delicious blackened mahi sandwich I think I've ever had in my life. It was good. How are the tacos?
Delicious.
Of course. The water here is so clear. Thank goodness there's no red tide, which is plaguing the west coast of Florida right now. Here's camp. We are site number 27, and these sites are really close to each other, but it really doesn't matter. Now that I have an air conditioner, we can close the windows and sleep and not be bothered by anybody. But so far, here's the air conditioner right here. I have it turned so it's blowing the hot air out, but other than that, it's a hot mess. It's been raining, so you kind of saw the water dropping right there. But not much is new other than I have matching TRD wheels. They match my truck. So now if I get a flat tire on the trailer, I can use the spare tire on the truck. It's all 6 lug. Anyway, it's a little later in the afternoon. I took a little nap. The rain sounded really good on the roof of the camper, so that put me to sleep. And I just finished 10 12-hour shifts in a row with 1 day off. I got off at 6 o'clock this morning, and as you saw, Nicole drove us down here, so it was time for me to take a little power nap. And now we're gonna go to the beach and do a little swimming. So we went to this swimming area at John Pennekamp, and the water's pretty disgusting as far as like stagnant, salty water, and a storm came and blew a bunch of seaweed in, so there's no nice little beach area or water to swim in. It's pretty nasty, to be honest with you. It smells horrible, like rotting seaweed. So we are actually gonna go to a little spot by Robbie's, like Islamorada. It's about 39-40 minutes away, so we're gonna go there, have a nice swim in some nice fresh salt water that's not stagnant, and watch the sunset. So that'd be pretty nice. So that's where we're heading to now. So this is how we're spending our evening. We drove all the way to Islamorada. There's the truck, got the awning out because it is raining, so we had a little dry spot. Works out really well. The water's so warm, it feels amazing. It's not quite like a hot tub, but it's really relaxing. And we're hoping for a nice sunset, but I don't think we're gonna get that today. So hopefully tomorrow evening, we're gonna come back to the spot. Hopefully it's blue skies, nice, amazing pink and purple and yellow and orange sunset. So that's the plan. It's like 6:20, maybe 6:30 right now. And so the game plan is go back, maybe make something for dinner, maybe not. I have to get up at the butt crack of dawn at like 7:30 because we have to get in line. It is first come, first serve for the snorkeling adventures. So we're gonna go to the John Pennekamp where we're camping and leave from there. And there's the famous statue of the Christ of the Abyss. So we're gonna try and snorkel down to that. Hopefully we get a spot on the boat. But that is the game plan. We're just gonna hang out and watch the sun go down behind the clouds. So it's a good thing we went south about 45 minutes to go swimming, because It was actually a really nice spot to go swimming, and we avoided all this rain and storm. Although it was drizzling a little bit, it was for the majority of the time we swam, it was not raining at all. But this is what's coming. So it is going to be storming for probably the rest of the night, maybe early in the morning. All that from Miami is coming down south, so we're heading back to the campsite. Hopefully the awning is still up. If not, then I guess we'll just finish ripping it off. So fortunately for us, the awning is still in one piece. We're in between storms right now, so we are cooking some chicken quesadillas. So it's starting to rain. I don't know if you can hear the raindrops, but our game plan is to make these real quick, and we're gonna eat in the trailer because the no-see-ums are coming out. I was hoping maybe the rain would keep them away, but they're back.
Wishful thinking.
The bugs are starting to get really bad, but there's some wicked lightning out here. Of course, whenever I film, it never happens, but as soon as I turn the camera off, it like lights up the whole sky. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Nicole prepared some delicious strawberries, grapes, and made some homemade banana bread. It is awesome. So we're going to eat this for a few minutes, and then we're going to get in line and see if we can get on one of the excursions to go snorkeling. So we ended up getting lucky, and we got an excursion for 4 hours starting at 1:30 in the afternoon. So we're going to find some stuff to do until then. But this is the beach we went to yesterday, but as you can see, as we get closer, it is quite nasty. It is all mucky seaweed. But it's pretty cool. They have some old cannons and stuff, as you can see. And just out here, I guess, they recreated a shipwreck, so you can go snorkel around that. There's some old cannons underwater and some old anchors and stuff like that. So we wound up back at the place we were at last night. If you're not familiar with the Keys, even though the Keys are all surrounded by water, it is hard to find places to go swim. Everything is just, you know, it's just either a really rocky bunch of seaweed or, you know, just stagnant water. So we tried to find a little spot to swim earlier. We went to like a county park, and just to go in the water, the exact same water that's right here, they wanted $16, and that's absurd. So we're not paying $16 to go jump in some water. So we came back to our little spot right before you get to Robbie's. But from the time that we were here last night until this morning, and we got here at like 8:30, no, maybe 9 o'clock, there's so much trash. All these cans. So we're gonna pick those up so we have a nice little pretty spot to swim. Like, this is literally how close the trash can is. There's a trash can right there. They couldn't make it happen. As you can see, our prayers have been answered. It's a beautiful day. My very expensive clothesline is right here. And we're trying to dry everything out from the rain yesterday. Got my overland clothesline right here. But it's pretty warm. I'd say it's low 90s, definitely. But it feels good, it's breezy, there's no bugs or anything out. Just looking in the back of the camper, we did not bring the kayaks this trip. There was just a lot of carrying around, and we weren't gonna be very close to any kind of kayak launch or anything, so we'd have to haul them somewhere, and it's just a pain in the butt. So that means there was nothing blocking the solar panels. So it is around noon, and we are already at 100%. I didn't check when we woke up to see how high it was, but I mean, it's 100%. Refrigerator's down 27 degrees. Now, mind you, obviously the air conditioners run off the shore power, but everything else, the phone chargers, the interior lights, the fantastic fan, all that stuff is still running off that 100 amp hour battery. So That's pretty impressive. I gotta get up there and clean the solar panel off. I know it is dirty from just driving and having the kayaks on top of it and salt water and stuff like that. But other than that, pretty impressive. It's about 6:20 in the evening. We finished snorkeling. It was actually a lot of fun. The current was really strong, so after about an hour we were kind of ready to get back on the boat. But the 1:30 boat that we signed up for was canceled. There was an accident earlier in the day with a snorkeler, and they had to rush him back to the campground to get an ambulance, so that kind of messed everything up for the rest of the day. But they put us on a 3 o'clock boat for about 2 hours, but we only got about an hour and 15 minutes worth of snorkeling before we had to go back. But like I said, it was plenty. The coral reef was awesome. We got to see the Christ of the Abyss, the statue underwater, so Nicole dove down there and took a picture and everything of it, so that's pretty cool. But it is not raining yet. There's a little bit of cloud. It's kind of drizzling, but we're all dried off, showered and everything, so we are gonna go to a little bar on the beach on the Gulf side. It's called Marker 88, so we're gonna go there and eat and watch the sunset go down tonight.
Yes, it's been quite a summer. Just like a woman, but she breaks like a little girl.
Hey everybody, it's about 8:30 in the morning on Sunday. We just finished eating a little bit of breakfast. We're gonna pack up and head towards the mainland, and we're gonna stop at Biscayne National Park. It's a really pretty park, so we're gonna enjoy it a little bit on our way home. It's about 50 minutes from Key Largo, and then once we get there, we're about 4 hours and 11 minutes from home. So we went to Biscayne National Park, and unless you have a kayak or a boat, there's literally nothing to do or see. So we just kind of drove through, turned around, and now we're heading back north. But it's pretty impressive. I don't know how well you can see, but pulling the trailer on the interstate, going about 70 miles an hour, we're getting 17.5 miles to the gallon, which is crazy because none of my Jeeps before this ever got that without pulling a trailer.
2 miles, toll booth ahead.
But we'll see how much better it gets later this year whenever I switch to an aluminum trailer. Other than that, thanks for watching.